Becoming requires investment, an investment of time, right? I've said in a previous episode that time is life, and that whatever you are right now, you used your time to become it. More importantly, whatever or whoever you're going to be in the future will also require time, right? So it whatever you are and whatever you're going to become is a function of how you use your time. Time is currency. It's a currency. It's just like money, right? And you discover if you analyze the concept of time, especially in relationship with money, you discover that the two share a lot of characteristics, lots of qualities. So, for instance, you know that money can be wasted. Yeah, you know that you get a bunch of money and then you just splurge. You know, you buy this, that, and the other things that you don't really require right now. You just splurge, and then the next day you're like, why on earth did I what? You wasted the money on the wrong thing, right? The same way you can waste time when you're on an activity that is not doing anything to make your life better, when you're hanging out with people that are not going to help you to move forward in life, whatever you're doing and whoever you're with that is not contributing to you becoming a better person is a waste of time. So time can be wasted. And unfortunately, you can't get it back. The time that you wasted, you can't get it back. Every day, you're given a fresh allotment of 86,400 seconds. That's 24 hours, right? And each second that you spend, remember, currency, each second that you spend must be spent wisely. Must be spent wisely. Every second that you waste, you're not going to get it back. And if you waste all the seconds that you have, or most of the seconds that you have, it's going to lead you down to the wrong path. And you look back one day and just wonder, what have I done with my life exactly? But you've forgotten that time is broken down into capsules. Every second, every 60 seconds make up a minute, every 60 minutes make up an hour, right? And then 24 hours make up a day. So what is whatever you do continuously on an ongoing basis with each second that comes your way is going to give you the result of a future outcome. So if you want to be wealthy, right, it's not enough to dream or visualize, because that's the first step, right? You must start with the vision, right, and the idea and the vision and the dream. But when you've woken up, right, when you've gotten up from your bed, when you've gotten up from your ideation chamber or whatever it is, you must put in the work. And the work that you're putting in is going to be done in time. You're going to have to spend time reading about financial stuff, reading about how to make money, reading about investment opportunities, spending time in classes or sessions, right? Financial literacy courses and all of those things, studying on YouTube, talking to people who have vast experience, talking to wealth managers, etc., reading up about great people in the finance or who have accumulated a lot of wealth and all of that. It's going to take time. So you can't just dream, you can't just speak, you can't just ideate. You must spend time. And if you don't spend time in doing those activities, you're not going to get the results, no matter how hard you dream. Time can also be devalued, right? The same way that money can be devalued. You've heard of countries where the value of their currency is totally out of whack. For instance, Zimbabwe, very famously, especially at the height of their economic challenges. I believe that you could have like a million Zimbabwe. I can't remember the currency now. Well, I think it was Zimbabwe dollar that could only buy a loaf of bread. Just imagine that you're spending a million worth of a particular currency to buy a loaf of bread or something like that, something outlandish like that. So that's a core example of a devalued currency. And the same way, similarly, your time can also be devalued. if you're not spending time to make sure that whatever you're doing is worth it. And you can't get that time that you spent back. You can't get it back. So you have to learn how to, if you've been devaluing your time, you have to learn how to revalue your time. And what does that mean? It means that you must refocus, right? On the thing or the things that are going to improve your life, the things that are going to improve you mentally and intellectually, the things that are going to give you more emotional intelligence, the things that will give you a higher financial capacity, the things that will give you a broader or a more grounded spiritual outlook. Those are the things that help your life. Those are the things that make you a better person than you were yesterday. So you have to focus on the things, prioritize the things that are going to give you a revaluation of your life. And a revaluation of your life means that you have to revalue your time. You have to redeem your time. There's a popular verse in the Bible that says, "Teach us who has to redeem the time, because the days are evil." You have to learn how to revalue your time, redeem your time, make sure that you invest your time properly, make sure that you're not wasting your time with people and with things on things that aren't worth it. Everything that you're going to become in the future requires an investment of time. Use your time wisely.